Hey, today we're continuing on with Next Fest demos. This one is called Pile Up, this does look my speed. Definitely my style of game. So let's just jump into the tutorial and let it explain itself to us. Alright, do you want to learn about the island? Let's do it. In Pile Up, your goal is to increase the population of the island as much as possible. And your island population increases, it levels up as I said and. To increase the population, you need to build houses. Select the building below, click left. Bravo! Now place your cursor anywhere on the island and press left click to place the building. Fantastic. You can also deselect the selected building with right click. Got it. This time I will give you more buildings to help you get used to it. Now you can place these buildings as you wish using left click. Is there a way to rotate these? There. R rotates, mouse button wheel rolls in and out. So I guess as we connect them, they will sort of change the way the town looks. Look at this, your island is growing and new citizens are arriving. How can I tell that? If you have no cards left, you can proceed to the... I missed that because I pressed spacebar. This situation is a little bit more complex. I think you need a better angle. Use the A, D keys to rotate, and W keys to raise the camera. R to rotate. Okay. Suitable spot for him. What's the beef this has about? Stuck there. Wedged on this. Let's try this little guy. Maybe not a good idea actually. Let's get this guy going. I like to zoom out a little bit. There we go. That guy was very stuck, sort of, that if I caught on a building or something, it was just like, nah. Alright, now it's time for a critical topic. If you've been wondering about those color bubbles on the buildings all along, right? I have. They are the needs of the people. In order to keep your island alive, you need to keep the people happy. I will give you a building to provide some of these needs. Use it carefully. Gas tank. See the glowing circle at the bottom left of the card? That's the downside of that building. Explosive. Watch out for the disadvantages. They might have devastating effects on your city. Try to place your resource to the best spot. You can also use the control key to see the top down. That might help. That will help. To see, if I want to move over here, I've actually got to work my way, like, around the city, it feels. Also see statistics about your island on the lower left menu. Congratulations, you're now ready to build your own island. I wish you explosion-free days. Oh, thank you. Alright, so let's jump in. This island is called Stackland. Oh, we can call it Roaring Land. And the citizens are called Dead. Drawing area. Is that my drawing, or is that the area that I get to draw on? Home office, gardenless house, portable house, small house. Okay, so let's start at the back with just some really nice dense structure. Pop two of them on top. Maybe, see the little guy on top of that, I feel like that's going to make it a bit more, like, unstable to then have future developments underneath it. Do I sort of want to build up drawing land? Right, because it wasn't until there were things there that it became a land. House factory, it will generate a house until it drains out. Source factory, it will generate source buildings until it drains out. Support, can't break physics rules if you wrote them. Got it. Alright, so let's put this guy here, and let's put that guy, well, let's keep our factories together. Let's take our tiny little buildings, and we'll stack them on their own new level. And I like that little ladders to get up. Need to use one more card to be able to skip the turn. I guess I've got to use my support. Alright, so let's put it there. Whoa, no one's happy at all. Gas tank. Just mixed with some air and everyone's happy. Now, can I slide that under? No, I can't. Alright, so you can see the area of effect that that's going to have. So that says to me that despite all the warnings it gave... what was my button to top-down view? That is the settings. So I can't check... Was it codex? Quickly... Control. Thank you. So if I go there, everyone in the town should be impacted by that. At least until I get to higher levels. This is a size guy that I had on that second level. No, it's the guy size I had on the bottom level. So let's add that to the bottom as well. Water tank, be careful it leaks. This building will destroy what's below it next turn, excluding the same building or support buildings. Okay, so let's bring him out. So you can see the red underneath him, which is, there's nothing there. So let's put him there. Let's put another one of our little guys on that tippity top. Can't place any object on top of this building. Park. Alright, so that's why I was having trouble with the parks before. And it's not going to let me skip. So if I place a park, then that's that piece of land basically done. Now, can I sneak the park in? No. But what it will do is make everyone a little bit happy. So... benefits to having it centralized, as well as the negatives are that it just is going to completely wipe out that piece of land. Let's put him there. Sort of, so people don't have to live on top of the factories. Electric generator. The downside is this building triggers some effects like explosive. Okay, so this belongs to... we'll put this guy on that level. Talk to me about what the way this guy looks. Let's put him... I want him that close to the gas tank, though. That's the other thing. And I feel like in any of these positions, if he goes, he's taking the gas tank with him. Definitely a pretty game, this one. Did I say that already? I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, again, this building can trigger some explosives. This guy needs electricity over here, so let's drop this guy down. I mean, now brutally close to that. Thanks, so let's put these guys in between to try and, like... Imagine having your house built and someone explained to you, oh, we put it there so that the two excited things that could explode on either side of your base were happily spread apart. Gas tank. Now I can't sneak you in there. Can't put you in the park. Again, any one of these things goes. I feel like the whole town's going like that. Just like that. So this guy's a different size to the ones below him, so we'll put him up top. Some people were irritated because I blew up their houses and families. I mean, I'm glad that that wasn't sort of like an instant lose or anything. Alright, we need some water again, though. Is that guy stopped, or is he... What are we doing? Are our days of getting water and utilities over, or is it just that he operates only once every now and then? I feel like no one's ever going to be happy ever again. Can I put... For water's reasons, not... We're miserable. I'd rather build this guy up here because I want the really big guys to go down the bottom. Oh, I was confused. I was like, oh no, they died. I was like, wait, no, that was me. Social crisis. Your people got angry with you and started a riot. We made it 11 days. Now I feel they got angry because I blew up their water source, and so the takeaway there. Let's call this one Dead Land. These people could be drawing. Let's see if that makes it less confusing. It won't. Alright. We understand the rules now, right? We want to keep our water safe. We also probably want to try... wonder if we want to hold until we've got our water available to put on the bottom. Now, the hangover, the edge here, I think is also seems like it's going to be a valuable thing to use. Just, why have I got more space to put this guy off the edge than I did with him? I just undersell how far I could push him. Firstly, that makes this extra pretty, like, pylons. Can I even go further back with these guys? Cool. I feel like that's just an instant space maker. And because I've got that guy... I don't think that guy could go further back. I think something about being in the corner means that he was only allowed to go as far as we've got him there. Alright, spin you back around. This guy's the same height as those, so I'm happy to keep him on this same level. And dead coming up on its own does make you go, oh wait, do we lose? Oh no, that's... Alright, so same strategy as before with our factories. They can go all the way over here. Can I put that off the edge? And well, I mean, that seems like a much more valuable use for that guy, so let's put him out there. They've given us 2 of them. Now, the negative of that would be that I have a further spread for, like, if I put houses out here, then the gas tanks won't reach them. Electricity generator. Let's put him in there. Let's get this whole complex sort of covered for now. Again, I realized I could have pushed that guy back when I placed him. Since we can seemingly just sort of chip all our way backwards constantly. Alright, park. We'll put the park up there, make everyone happy. make us feel like we haven't used any land to do that with. Even on these things I can place all the way off the edge. Didn't really experiment with the park to see how far away that could have been. Though I feel like if I like lose this house here, then surely I'm going to lose potentially like that whole balcony as well. Alright, gas tank time. Let's have a look top down on this. So to actually get to all of those, he needs to be pretty snugly with them. Okay, so was that to do with... Is that just... You can let me continue. Let's go back to the menu and let's start that again. So he sparked instantly, and the other time that I placed, they sparked instantly. I assume that means that it's to do with the proximity of things that can spark. That is the danger there. So, yeah, we'll just go with the stack area this time. Thank you. See, now, again, the trouble potentially here is that these guys could be so far off that they actually don't have access to the sort of the amenities that we need to give them. But what it does create is these tiny little gaps here. We can actually put the little houses in too, I suppose. Okay, this part isn't changing. Factories go over here. Put this back there. We don't necessarily want to go straight over that one because it might lose us our usefulness for it. Put him there. Park. Alright, so put our park back there. Put this guy up there. The other thing that did happen as well when we sort of built so far off the edge is that explosion actually just took out the whole structure, as opposed to, I guess, if we were sort of a bit more in. But you see all the fires there. Is that saying that these things need fires, or saying that they're, like, potentially a problem for this guy? Let's find out. He didn't explode, so it's a victory. Water tank. Okay, so a water tank is important. Where did we take out that whole... No, we can just squeeze in there. Ah. Which was... Can't actually move the map, so I can't do a top-down view any further away than the square itself. Okay, and then this little guy, let's push him in there. I do prefer the game, I think, when the light and everything is cool at nighttime, but I think a bit more of like the proper daytime is really cool. Okay, electric. Let's nestle him in there. Didn't blow up. It's a win. That's how our expectations are currently managed. But did you die, is the question. We have very happy people too. So, gas tank would be who needs gas at the moment. Is that what these two yellow dots are? No, they're electricity. So, no one over here needs gas. So what we'll do is we'll put the gas tank far away from our civilization. Slot that house in there. This happy part of the world where they have water, gas, and electricity. Now, it definitely makes me err on the side of caution of not putting anything else there that needs, like, that's potentially going to blow up. So for this guy, we'll put him a bit central so that he can cover as many guys as may need it. Put him there, and then we'll just build around him. So it'll just be the littler houses that'll have to go. Those gaps. Fill out those sections there. It is cool how the different size houses are different colors, so that gives you a bit of a, like, random coloring way up. At this point, we're going to strategically sort of build to the benefit of the amenities that we have. No idea how some of these people get home at the end of the day, though. Or where they go to work, I suppose, as well. Alright, tiny little house. Apartment complex. So the only people that don't have electricity are the ones all the way at the top here. There's nothing that can cause a spark. So you can see that flame that was coming up on that other one. That's not coming up here. So maybe let's completely get that wrong. Alright, update. People aren't happy about blowing up the town. They're quite chipper though. I guess as this goes along each day, that happiness level is required. I guess building sort of in here means that they're getting the water, they're getting the gas from over here, because now we've got no gas on this side. Right on that line. Needing to make... What are you missing? Just a sense of greenery. We're like... We are right on the line of having these guys be satisfied with us. It's only working because we've got just this space in the middle where they can still sort of reach everything, I guess. Alright, a park. So for our park, let's put him all the way on that side, because that's the opposite to where the existing one is. Another apartment complex. Slot him at the back there. Toy store, get 2 house factories and 1 casino. You can pass the round even though each satellite gives you either casino support. Let's try this one. Select a card. You get 2 house factories and 1 casino when this building is played. Okay. We can have a... I feel like a casino all the way at the top over here feels appropriate. Put a support out over the park. Then just one up here over the water. Can't delete my old factories. They're bins. Okay. So, anyone need electricity at the moment? I mean, that house isn't going to have amenities. So certainly a questionable place to live up there. Alright, electricity. Does anyone actually need electricity at the moment? Is there anyone who's complaining about their lack of? There's one over there, so let's put it over here, but that's right next to the gas, so we'll give them a bit of a gap. Water tank. So we've got one water tank down there. We want one sort of this way, but we also know that it's going to destroy whatever's below it. So anything we can sort of destroy. That is an outright thingy, right? So there's nothing, not really anything under that. At that point there, I think. So then let's put apartment complex here. Slot this guy in anywhere down there. Got gas and electricity and water over here, so let's get them there. Them on top. So that happiness level is still creeping and creeping. Now I haven't been able to get water to the guys on that side over there. Gas tank. That's guys saying that they want gas, right? So when I was saying that it was showing that thing before, that was wrong. That was actually just... it wasn't that they needed gas, it was that... sorry, it wasn't that they weren't saying they were going to explode, it was that they needed electricity, not gas. I don't know why I didn't decide to build off the edge on any other side apart from that one. But when it came around to here, I didn't think about it. Park. Alright, anyone... so we've got our parks over those sides, so let's hang the park over this edge. Let's put this guy in there. This little tiny building, we'll just slot him in down there. And then this guy can just sort of hug the edge of society as well. Right, have the gas fence just sort of pumping up from below you. Alright, another park. Sure, let's just push you off the edge. Oh, we've leveled up to Stackville. Alright, so too far from water for these guys too. Each satellite gives either casino support every 3121 terms. Let's just go that one, I guess. Alright. House factories, so we've got more factories coming in too. We're really running out of places to put them. So let's go that edge. And on top of that one, so the casino's front entrance has really been blocked there. Let's go off this backside here. This is where probably our best setup of electricity, gas, and everything is. So we'll get a home office in here. Again, I didn't hang it off the edge at all. We'll hang those guys off the edge. Slot that guy up there. Our portable houses. Is there room in the middle there? No idea where I'm looking anymore. Yep. Then 2 gas tanks. Alright, anyone in need of gas? Or am I just in need of not blowing up my town? Have gas for days. Alright, we're still holding well above that happiness level. We get a park somewhere on this side. So I suppose this is where we're a bit underparked. Oop. Get that guy under there, no. Let's get him in there. Just, his support's running into the pipes. In there. Electricity is our current sort of utility need, and then water on these edges. Alright, so let's put another... Doesn't like being put there. Out in here somewhere. Right, just there. We've got another one. Let's put him... somewhere. Yeah, just in here. Can I get that angle? That's fine. Water tank. Okay, so water tank, we'll put you this side. Apartment complex, we'll put you up here. Pretty sure there's gas and everything on this side, so we're all happy. Still holding well above that critical happiness level. Doesn't look like it's going up anymore either. Looks like we've now capped it at a max. Right, okay, so you can't go that way because of the parks. Can slot him in here. Let's just hide that small house in there somewhere. Rotate him, put him in there. Now the electricity. We want to try and hit those 3 guys. Looks like... Oh, we can get all 3? No. Yes. Oh, no. That's made a few people a little bit less happy. Like, water's become our problem there. I mean, one of those houses no longer exists now that was complaining about water situation. So we do have a... So we... Hopefully we'll see water come in soon. Suppose otherwise I should be putting people down near where the water tanks are. I don't recall where that is. Not the end of the world. I can even understand it's part of it could be part of the game. But if I was planning a house, if there was something that was telling me that yes, you were putting this in a position that is going to be affected by electricity, water and electricity. So for example, like as I was placing it, like, oh, I forgot about the water below thing. Did I just destroy that house? Oops. I think we're about to be cooked here. Yeah, that was a bad move. That's alright. We're probably reaching the end of our run of this one anyway. Enjoyable game. I'm curious to see how much this one runs for. Cost-wise, it is definitely one of those games that is just fun to just sort of play through. Not really sort of stress out as you're going. And just put him on top of that guy. And oh, we're still leveling up. Yeah. I would like this to crash out just so we can sort of see my stats for this one. So I'm just sort of placing anywhere at the stage. He's being reluctant to fail on me. That's alright, we might call him... Oh no, there we go. They're mad. City's burning. No? We just had a moment of... 2 turns. Alright. Alright, one more. Anywhere we can fit them. Social Crisis. 32 days, a lot better that one. Oh, there we go. Great game. Really enjoyed it. Any questions? I hope it has achievements. That's the big thing. If that's got achievements, I love playing that one to hunt them. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. Until next time, catch you later. See ya.